a hard rain's gonna fall. Where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Where have you been, my darling young one? Well, I stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains, walked and I crawled on 6 crooked highways, stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests, been out in front of a dozen dead oceans, been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard. It's a hard rain. They're gonna fall. What did you see, my blue-eyed son? What did you see, my darling young one? I saw a newborn baby with wild bulls around it, highway of diamonds with nobody on it. Saw a black branch with blood that was dripping, saw a room full of men whose hammers were bleeding, saw a white ladder all covered in water, saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken, saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. It's a hard rain. They're gonna fall. What did you hear, my blue-eyed son? What did you hear, my darling young one? I heard the sound of thunder, it roared out a warning, the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. Heard 100 drummers whose hands were blazing, heard 10,000 whispering but no one was listening, heard one person stop while many were laughing, heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter, heard the sound of a clown who cried in the alley. It's a hard rain. So gonna fall. Who did you meet, my blue-eyed son? Who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a small child beside a dead pony, met a white man, he walked a black dog, met a young woman whose body was burning, met a girl, she gave me a rainbow. I met a man who was wounded in love, I met another man who was wounded in hatred. It's a hard rain. So don't fall. What do you do now, my blue-eyed son? What do you do now, my darling young one? Well, I'm going back out for the rain starts a-falling. Walk through the depths of the deepest dark forest, where the people are many, the hands are all empty. Pellets of poison are flooding their waters, and the home in the valley meets the damp, dirty prison. The executioner's face is always well hidden. Hunger is ugly and souls are forgotten, where black is the color and none is the number. I'll tell it and think it and speak it and breathe it, reflected from the mountains so all souls can see it, and stand on the ocean till I start sinking, and know my song well before I start singing. It's a hard rain, so don't fall.